Oh yeah, that status and power is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I asked the nigga, would you rather be Michael Jackson or Mike Tyson in the 80s? Nigga say Mike Jackson because Mike Jackson more famous. Nigga, if you had to ask me Mike Tyson or Mike Jackson, who would you rather be in the 80s? Mike Tyson. Easy, simple. Niggas say, nah, Mike Jackson more famous. First of all, Mike Tyson is less famous, so he could go more places, right? And ain't nothing better than going in the room and being known for knocking a nigga head off. What? Michael Jackson is known for being people's childhood, listening to them on, the music. But Mike Tyson was known for knocking niggas off. You know what I'm saying? He was known for knocking people out, right? That's the best feeling, a masculine feeling that no boxer really ever had except for Mike Tyson. Man, Mike Tyson was so scary back then. Niggas could have a pistol on him. You know what I'm saying? And get into it with Mike Tyson and be like, shit, if I pull it out, you know what I'm saying? What if he come and hit me in my motherfucking jaw before I pull the gun out? Or what if I shoot him and this nigga keep coming? That's the type of fear Mike Tyson instilled in niggas. That's the best type of fear that, have, nigga. Like, he one of the only men of all time that in our existence that did that or has that kind of effect on niggas. You know how men be saying, well, I beat this person, I beat that person. Mike Tyson one of the only people that men be like, nah, Mike Tyson in his prime, that's a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Man, Mike Tyson, each generation, that's one of the only niggas you watch his highlights before you get in a fight at school. You look up, Mike Tyson highlights. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about status, man. Status is the end all be all. But it's about what you're famous for. What are you known for? That's why when you say clavicular versus neon, looks clearly trump status because clavicular got more holes than neon. Wrong. Neon is known for being a shitbag. He's known for being a doofus. Same thing with Cuffham. You know what I'm saying? If you put clavicular in a room with Young Thug, who gonna get more bitches? If you said clavicular, use a fucking imbecile. Young Thug is going to get all the hoes in the room despite objective looks. Clavicular looks way better than Young Thug, but Young Thug's going to get all the girls. Why? Status and respect. He's known for being in people's ears, people cars, people parties, all that type of shit. And he's respected for dropping music. Niggas always listening to his single, his album, his whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing this for decades. So even them white girls and all that shit, if they around Clavicular and Young Thug, they going to try to go at Young Thug. For real. Facts. Same thing with Marlon. Marlon is very handsome. He'll beat pretty much any on-the-ground man, right? If he's in a room with a whole bunch of hoes, right? And he's a famous streamer for being good-looking. But if he's in a room with another rapper, like Future, who you think the hoes can go to? Marlon or Future? They're going to go to Future because Future is known for putting fucking music in your ears. He's known for blasting, driving up the street, listening to that shit, right? In the clubs. Future has been in people's ears forever, for decades, right? So he got more respect. He's known for being a fucking hit dropper, right? You know what I'm saying? So even if this dude is objectively look better, Future is going to beat you, right? He's going to get more hoes in the room. If you want to take it more, you know what I'm saying? What I told you about being known for. If Ronaldo and Future was in the room, right? They're going to go to Ronaldo. Ronaldo and Future could be in a room full of black girls, hood girls, meaning they only know Future. They heard of Ronaldo, but they only really know Future, right? They're going to go to Ronaldo. Why? Because Ronaldo is, first of all, they're hypergamous, so Ronaldo is the higher earner. He's the famous one. So even though they don't know what he does, they're going to be like, wait, who's that over there? Ronaldo? He's a billionaire. They're going to try to get in his graces over Future, right? That's how it is. Same thing if you at the fucking, if you known for being a kickboxer and this nigga known for being a streamer, they might know the streamer more. But once the niggas, they see all the men shaking the goddamn kickboxer hand, the girls gonna be like, who was that over there? He a kickboxer. You ain't know that? He be knocking niggas' heads off. All the women gonna be like, oh, let me go over there. That's just how women is. That's just how I go. So you might be more famous, but he got more respect. So it's about what you're known for, not only fame, but what you're famous for. Feel what I'm saying? That's why if you a famous Call of Duty player, right? And people know your face. You go in a club, all the people know your name, everybody shaking your hand. You got 30 million followers. But this nigga over here is a UFC champion, like Ilia Topuria. And he known for knocking niggas out, right? And all the men start taking pictures with the UFC champion, right? They taking pictures, shaking his hand. All the girls that might be at your section for playing Call of Duty, they're going to be like, who is that? Oh, that's Elia, you know what I'm saying? Or that's a UFC champion. He be knocking niggas' heads off. The nigga can kick your fucking tongue out your mouth. Oh, okay. They gonna go over to kick the UFC champion. No hands. because that's how women is. They hypergamous. Feel what I'm saying? Now, last thing I want to talk about today is, a lot of women is down the drain these days. So we losing hope, right? It's running out of hope, So here's 3 girls that you can get that's going to give you the passionate sex that you want, the love making, and the family you want, all from one woman, if that's the type of man you is. Number 1 at the list, I'm just going to start off at number 1, is going to be a Jehovah's Witness. Feel what I'm saying? I have them in my family. I know. A lot of people call them a cult. A lot of people talk shit about Jehovah's Witness. You can do whatever you want to do, right? But they're the women that are very strict. You know what I'm saying? They not fucking around doing none of that shit. Whoever they get with is whoever they get with. Feel what I'm saying? But if you not going to be in that faith, don't fucking bother them. Well, you can't bother them anyway if you ain't part of their faith. They ain't going to fuck with you, right? But they number 1. Number 2 is going to be Mormons and Muslims, a real Muslim. Not the Muslims in Philly with the Saucy Santana beard, bitches that fuck with them type of niggas. Don't fuck with them Muslims, them the fake ones. The real Muslims and Mormons. And third, lastly, is going to be a real church girl. Feel what I'm saying? Now, church girls are known to be secret, low-key, backseat swallowers. You know what I'm saying? Dick and ball huggers. But there are some that are real devout Christians. They're real church girls. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I don't recommend the one that turned a church girl after she been a hoe. No, you have to get them when they're young or whatever the case may be, and they really a church girl, right? They really stick to their Bible. They got faith. If you want to get a girl that been a bop and a hoe and then turn a church girl, you're fucking around with a slippery slope. That'll work with a JW, a Jehovah's Witness that has been a bop and turned a Jehovah's Witness. The reason why, you have to be in their faith to know why, but they real strict. But a regular church girl, I wouldn't do it unless you get to her before she become a bop. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, that's how it is. Next video, I'm going to talk about why look maxing and race goes hand in hand and why I talk about both of them intertwined so much.